Hello, welcome. Today we're going to show you how to look for and find and fix a leak in one of the wings. This is the first leak that we've had, so we thought we'd make a quick video for you guys who don't know how to do leak detection and repair. And we're going to pump up this wing here and look for it. Now sometimes the leak is very obvious and very quick, and they're the easiest ones to repair because you know exactly what's going on and where it is. But this is a very slow leak, so we're going to show you the process for detecting a slow leak. So the first thing you do is you check the obvious places first, and that is around the valve area. So you want to open up your valve and just make sure it's totally free of sand and stuff like that, because all of these rubber seals, they need to be free of sand. So go in there and blast them off, wipe them off, or use compressed air, whatever you need to do. Make sure that the valve and the caps are all free of sand and not leaking there. The other thing you can do is have a little listen to the leading edge. You can put your ear up and see if you can hear any air escaping out of there. Alright, so I've already done that, so what I'm going to do next is inflate this wing to a good solid pressure, and then we're going to look for the leak after that. Alright, so I've determined that it's not the valve, so I'm going to pump this thing up. In the next stage, I'm going to get a bottle of soapy water. Spray bottle is best. Very soapy water. And I'm going to go over all of the struts, and I'm going to look for bubbles. So there's no need to take the bladder out of the strut first, okay, because there's two different bladders. So save yourself a lot of unnecessary effort. And we're going to look for anything bubbling up. We're going to go over the whole thing. And we've already done that on this wing. And you know, within about a couple, 2-3 minutes, we were able to see bubbles coming up here in this area. Now, because it's still inside the bladder is inside the strut here, we don't know exactly where it is, but we do know it's in the back part of this center strut here. And that's great news, because we don't have to take the bladders out of the wing at all, because we can access this central bladder through the back here. This is a Velcro area, so we're going to do that next. So back here, and you can also look if there's more than one leak, and we've done that, and this is the only area that's bubbling up. So next, deflate the wing. And we're going to access the back of this strut. The air's not coming out of here because that tube is pinched. Here we go. Starting to deflate. You can see this little square of stitching here on one side. That's where the Velcro is usually. I'm going to reach down here, kind of pull that Velcro apart. Open up a little inverted end here, a little tube. And if I just kind of reach my fingers in there, I can see the bladder. And I'm going to try and pull this bladder out. And I may have to take my back boom end off this first. I'm thinking to pull out enough bladder, I need to kind of compress that strut fabric. I'm just going to undo the one end of this Boom. Okay. Pretty quick process. Okay, so I can pull this down, you see, as I pull this strut out. I want the air out of it. There's enough air trapped in here too. What I can do is I can give that a twist off here and get that bottle of water, honey. And we're going to just concentrate on this bit now. So just spray that down. Why not? The end. Keep going. Okay, stop. Alright, not seeing any bubbles here yet. You'll notice there's a double layer here on the back, like a little extra layer on this bladder, so sometimes you'll see bubbles migrating down there. Okay, looks to me like no bubbles in this last foot. Okay, not like to the extent that we've seen. Let me get those twists out of there. And at the end, for sure, you do not want to leave twists in this bladder when it's a little bit together. Okay, I've got to go a little further out, probably not too much further. Working that down. Let's see if we can get it in this section. Alright, revealed about another 8 inches. Hold it.
What's that?
Here is a little bubble. Here's one bubble. Okay. Hit it again. Alright, I can see one bubble there. 2 bubbles. Step out of the sunlight, please. I'm already losing pressure out of this end section. So there's a hole here and a hole there approximately. And it's unusual for there to be more than one hole, but I think that this kite, this wing was dragged across something sharp, and there's more than one. I really want to try and fix them all at the same time. Alright, I need more air in here. Okay, so I'm going to get more specific and mark these areas where the bubbles are coming out with a black marker, dry the area, and then we're going to put a patch on there. Okay. In fact, I'm going to give that a second test just to be sure. A little bit more air would be nice. Okay, now when you have a bladder exposed, don't overinflate your wing. Okay, a little bit more air for testing is good. Like a low pressure pump. There we go. I'll let you pump a little there.
Yep.
Stop. That's enough. Now more water bottle. Here it is, very obvious. Okay, let's do the obvious one first. I'll take a paper towel. It looks like 2 holes.
2.
1, 2. Oh yeah. Pin. Okay. Close up photo. Come right in. Fill the frame. Okay, so we're going to repair that now. Alright, now the DragonFly comes with a little patch kit when you buy it, and that's that little square thing that looks like a bicycle repair tube. A little alcohol, not really necessary. Toolkit, little patch kit here. Wait a little here. One. Alright, we try not to get any little creases in there. It's good that this is nice and inflated. Here's a suspicious looking area. So are these actually. I think there was something sharp and it got dragged across it. Boom. Okay. You want to be 100% thorough. Let's switch those again. Look, there's one there. Right there. Oh, one here. Woo. 2 more, guys. Do you remember where they are?
One's here. I don't know what the second one is.
Okay, where's that one here exactly?
Little crease.
Right. Yeah. Remember I said it looks suspicious?
Mm-hmm.
I can try and cover that one too. And then there's one down here. Alright, so we patched the 3 biggest holes, but there's some little secondary ones right there. Tiny, tiny. And I can see close up that there's just a little kind of a white mark there. A little alcohol. Alright, so this should be a good lesson to you guys. Be careful where you put your wing down. Just one little sharp thorn can ruin your whole day. And we don't want to fly with a soggy, soft wing. It just leads to all kinds of other problems. Okay, this is almost like a double area here. So this patch is big enough to cover both of those. Ooh. This was not dry enough. Last one down here. Okay, last test. I think we've probably got it there. That was a great one for a demonstration. Alright, looks like we got them. So, next thing is we'll reassemble the wing, and you can let this go. Back together. So let's deflate. Here, Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have to be very careful that you get this bladder in straight. You don't want any twists in here. And we want to make sure that we assemble this end correctly. The white part will be tucked in just level with the end of that tube. Put your foot on the end, shake the strut down. It's in there. And then we fold this end a little bit in. And the Velcro, we line up this Velcro with that square. I want to be real careful and slow as I inflate, and watching the shape of this strut here, make sure it's not creased, which would show that I have a twist in that bladder. Ah, looks good. Okay, appears like no twist in the bladder. It's inflating well here. Couple more. Okay. One final check. Back in the same area. No bubbles. All right, so that's a job well done. Now we're ready to get out, get back on the water. Thanks very much.